If you're a stay at home mom, you know the incredible joy, the profound blessings, and the unique challenges that come with this beautiful, beautiful calling. I am the mother of a 10-month-old baby girl and an amazing 6-year-old boy. It's a privilege to be fully present in the home with them, nurturing my family and creating a safe space for them. But let's be honest, sometimes it can also feel overwhelming, tiring, relentless. Days can sometimes blend into just a blur of countless demands, taking care of the home, taking care of the family, a never ending to do list, overpiling loads of laundry, the sink piling up with dishes. Sometimes it can definitely leave us feeling depleted, overwhelmed, and sometimes a little bit lost. The pursuit of balance often feels unattainable, and sometimes joy can seem conditional based on what the day is. But today I want to share some essential tips and insights that I've gathered on my own journey as a homemaker and mom, hoping that it can help you to find more balance and cultivate genuine joy in your everyday life too. It's not about perfection, but about intention, grace, and thriving in the current season that you are in. Before we dive into the practical tips, I want to start with the foundation, which is our mindset. For me, as a biblical homemaker, this means rooting myself in faith and embracing God's grace. So often we carry the weight of impossible expectations, believing that we have to be perfect wives, perfect moms, and perfect homemakers. But in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, God reminds us that His grace is sufficient for us. We are not called to perfection, but we are called to faithfulness. So let go of the need to be everything to everyone all the time. And most importantly, release that comparison trap. Those perfect social media feeds rarely tell the full story. Instead, let's just dwell in God's grace. Your worth is not tied to how spotless your home is. Instead, it is rooted in Christ. So start your day with a heart of prayer and gratitude, reminding yourself of God's unfailing love and that He equips you for this calling. This foundational mindset shift will definitely release so much pressure. Now let's talk about cultivating a flexible daily rhythm, not a rigid schedule. Just recently, I shared what my peaceful morning routine looks like. I often tell you guys how I've never been a huge fan of schedules, tight schedules, but instead I opt in for flexible daily rhythms or routines. A lot of moms fear the word routine because I think it's just this impossible, rigid schedule, but what I advocate for is a flexible daily rhythm, which is especially important for slow living. That's about intentionally flowing through your day and not rushing through the tasks, missing all of those small, important, beautiful moments and all of God's blessings. So I encourage you to start your morning with a morning routine because those precious quiet moments can definitely set the tone for your day. If you want a glimpse into what my peaceful morning routine looks like, I will link it up top for you guys and down below. But beyond that, think about those anchors for your day. Like, what are your non-negotiables? Is it family meal time? Is it outdoor play for fresh air? A dedicated homeschool block? Quiet time for everybody? Whatever that is, use those to guide you. A gentle guide, not a strict timetable, in creating your daily rhythm. Because with children, life is inherently unpredictable, so flexibility is going to be key. When you have a framework, you can adapt without feeling completely derailed. My next tip is about prioritizing intentional self-care beyond the bubble bath. Self-care often gets either pushed to the bottom of the list or reduced to the occasional bubble bath or pamper day. While that's all lovely and I love a good pamper day, I believe that true self-care, especially for stay-at-home moms, is much more deeper, and I believe that it's about consistently filling your cup, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and most important, spiritually, so that you can then pour into your family. For me, self-care is deeply rooted in daily prayer, devotionals, scripture reading, and spending time with the Lord. Physical care is also included in that, where I believe it's truly important to nourish our bodies with healthy meals, not those meals that's going to make us feel awful, but just a healthy, sustainable, basic, and simple meal. and maximizing that sleep that we get. I know that if we have little ones, which I do have a 10-month-old, and we nurse throughout the night, it can be difficult to get a full 8 hours of sleep. But the sleep that I do get, I try to maximize by making sure that before I go to sleep, I minimize screen time, I put away my smartphone, I dim the lights, I make sure that I'm staying hydrated because again, we are nursing and this is just a part of physical self-care. So drinking my water, my liquid IV, these are the things that I'm speaking of when I say physical care. Hydration, nourishing food, and adequate sleep, or maximizing the sleep that you do get by limiting distractions. I also like a short walk outside for fresh air. It's not a full-blown workout routine, which I am trying to get back into, but even a short walk outside I encourage you to do for the fresh air. Mental self-care is like reading a book or listening to an uplifting podcast, a few minutes of quiet time, a few minutes of writing in your journal for self-care, and emotional self-care could just simply be connecting with your spouse or friend and acknowledging your feelings, and most importantly, setting your boundaries, because I think that's something that we often forget. As stay-at-home moms, we might often want to please everyone, but the only person that we need to focus on pleasing is the Lord, and He will plan out the rest of our steps. Honestly, self-care does not have to be grand. 5 minutes of quiet, a single cup of tea or coffee, a walk around the yard, a walk to the park, a meaningful phone call. These small, consistent acts can be essential for preventing burnout, cabin fever, and fostering joy. Because remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. While it is something beautiful in being completely selfless, I also think that it definitely sets us up for success to spend a little bit of time pouring into our cup as well. Next, I want to talk about connection with our spouse, our children, our community, and God. One of the hidden challenges of being a stay-at-home mom can be isolation. So to combat this and cultivate joy, intentional connection is vital with your spouse and your children, but also with your community, and most importantly, with God. With your spouse, try to make time for uninterrupted conversation, or maybe even a couples or marriage Bible study. Even if it's just 15 minutes, you can try this after the kids are asleep or while they are quietly playing. Just try to prioritize your marriage. It's the foundation of your family. Date nights, even if done at home, are so important. With your children, try to go beyond just managing tasks. Get down on their level, engage in their play, listen deeply to their stories. These moments of connection build strong bonds and bring immense joy. Our slow living approach here in our household allows us to be present and savor every single moment with our little ones, because we all know that they are not small for a very long time. So try to cherish every moment. When it comes to community and friends, I encourage you to seek out other like-minded moms and friends. Join a Bible study or a local play group, or just set up a regular coffee date with a friend. Try to aim for kindred spirits who understand your journey, and do not be afraid to reach out. And again, with God, this is the ultimate connection that fuels all others. Regularly pouring into your relationship with Him will sustain you throughout every season. Next, I want to talk a bit more about embracing slow living and letting go of comparison. My passion for slow living is deeply intertwined with finding balance and joy as a stay-at-home mom, because in our fast-paced world, there is constant pressure to do more, to have more, to be more, and slow living is about intentionally stepping back, simplifying, and savoring the present moment. It's about saying no to overscheduling, over-pleasing, and prioritizing presence over productivity. It means finding beauty in the ordinary, the warmth of a homemade meal, the sound of children playing, and the quiet satisfaction of a tidy, minimal space. It allows us to truly appreciate the unique gifts every season has to offer. This also means letting go of the constant comparison, because your journey is uniquely yours, not anyone else's. Your home does not need to look like a magazine spread. It doesn't have to be Pinterest worthy. Your children don't need to be in every activity, and your days do not need to be packed with achievements. Joy is found in contentment and embracing what you have, and in cherishing the simple blessings of your home and your family. And finally, let's bring it back to practical homemaking. A well-managed home contributes significantly to your peace and joy. It's not about being a slave to your house, but being a good steward of the blessings that God has given you. This is where our discussions on decluttering and gentle cleaning routines come in. Less stuff equals less to clean and manage. Simple, consistent daily and weekly cleaning rhythms prevent overwhelm and help your home feel inviting without the constant effort. So I encourage you to check out some of my gentle cleaning and decluttering videos. Recently, I did a 30 days to a peaceful home and heart challenge that I think would be beneficial if you need a little bit of encouragement, motivation, and inspiration in decluttering. I think of it as creating systems that serve you rather than serving your home. It has definitely been a game changer. Meal planning, simple meal prep, having designated spots for items, a quick daily evening reset. These aren't just chores. They are acts of love and intentionality that create space for connection and joy and sets you up for the following day. They free up your time and your energy for what truly matters. Spending time with those that you love. Being a stay-at-home mom is an important calling, and it's okay to seek balance and joy in the midst of it all. Remember that these essentials, grounding yourself in faith and grace, creating flexible rhythms, prioritizing intentional self-care, cultivating meaningful connections, embracing the slow and imperfect, and finding smart ways to steward your home, you are doing important work. You are loved and you are enough. And joy is available even in the mundane if we open our hearts up to see it. If these tips resonated with you, I hope that you would give this video a thumbs up, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel for more on slow living, biblical homemaking, motherhood motivation, homeschooling, and creating a life with peace and purpose. I would absolutely love to have you here. In the comments below, I would also love to hear from you. What is one essential tip that helps you find balance and joy in your stay-at-home mom life? That way we can all learn from each other. So thank you so much for watching this video and spending this time with me. I hope that your home will be a place of abundant joy and grace, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy homemaking.